Thanks so much to all of you for joining us for this fundraising recital. As many of you know, we're fortunate to have two scholarship singers, both from UW-Milwaukee, who sing with our choir at all our rehearsals and services. These two ladies add so much to our choir, and we feel really blessed to have them and their beautiful voices as part of the group. While the church helps support these singers financially, we're hoping moving forward that the church budget can provide half and we can fundraise the other half through generous donations from supportive church members. As you listen today to performances from the choir, from our Grace Music staff, our two scholarship singers, and even our pastor, please think about financially supporting what we do here at Grace with a donation. Next, we're going to feature one of our scholarship singers, Mary Schmidbauer. And Mary is from Kenosha. She's currently a junior civil engineering major at UWM, and she'll be singing Gretchen am Spinnrade by Franz Schubert. Schubert wrote this piece when he was 17 years old, so if you want to feel bad about yourself. In it, the singer plays Gretchen, who is sitting at her spinning wheel, and while she's spinning, she's thinking of the one she loves and anxiously lamenting that they can never be together.
Okay. As the secondary MC for today's performance, I'm Pastor Chris Thomas. It is my honor and privilege to welcome all the way from the swamp an amphibian who needs no introduction, Kermit the Frog.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da do, la la da 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 dee da do. Next, we get to hear from our other scholarship singer, and this is Megan Schneider. Megan is a sophomore music education major at UWM, and she hails from Muskego. In her first piece, she's going to sing two pieces. In her first piece, which is Mr. Snow from the musical Carousel, Megan plays Carrie, who has fallen in love with a fisherman. And Megan's second piece is called Ireland, and it's from the musical Legally Blonde. And in it, she plays Paulette, who's a hairdresser, who's encouraging the main character, Elle, as she musters the courage to talk to her now ex-boyfriend.
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. every night in his round-bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect beau, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round-bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whiff of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and a fair-spoken man is he. And he said, Miss Pepperidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pepperidge, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to the wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees. The birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, a-driving to a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and I'll say kind of sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything will be as right can be, a-living in a cottage by the sea with me. For I love that Mr. Snow, that young seafaring, bold and daring, big be-whiskered, overbearing, darling Mr. Snow. You go, Elle. You go and you fight for him. The Irish fear nothing and no one. They keep fighting till everyone's dead. I'm not sure where this metaphor's going. I just felt like it had to be said. There's a guy at that party who loves you, something most of us only dream of. You go out there and you get some Ireland, the country of whiskey and love.
In Till There Was You from Meredith Wilson's The Music Man, Marion sings of her newfound appreciation for Harold Hill, who she previously thought was a scoundrel. And it is in no way associated with Zach and Aaron's marriage.
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you.
In this next piece, which is from the musical Chess, the Russian international chess champion who wants to defect expresses his conflicted feelings about his own nation, how he can love the land and the people while despising those in power. No madness, though their sad power may prevail, can possess, conquer my country's heart. They rise to fail. She is eternal, long before nations' lines were drawn, when no flags flew and no army stood, my land was born. And you ask me why I love her, through wars, death, and despair. She is the constant, we who don't care. And you wonder, will I leave her? But how? I cross over borders, but I'm still there now. How can I leave her? Where would I start? Let men's petty nations tear themselves apart. My land's only borders lie around my heart. the final piece of this first half, from the musical Hamilton, which takes place during the American Revolution, King George admonishes the rebellious American colonies. After this is done, we invite you to join us during intermission for snacks in the lobby.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when we went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family. To remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody! Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. And now, my royal subjects, we feast on cookies.
I
Voi che sapete from Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro, the teenage Cherubino expresses his first time falling in love. And this will be sung by Megan Schneider. And this is pretty typical for operas of this era, that boys would be sung by women so that they could emulate the unchanged voices. These are called pants rolls for mezzo-sopranos. And Megan, this is your second pants roll now because you played Hansel in Hansel and Gretel earlier, which is another pants roll. And then Megan is going to follow that with a piece called In the Beginning from Of Gods and Cats by Jake Heggie, which explores cats' rather self-centered view of life.
Next, forgotten silent film star Norma Desmond reflects on her now faded career as she walks through her old film studio and reflects on her ability to communicate on the movie screen without speaking a word.
I can break your heart. With one look, I play every part. I can make your sad heart sing. With one look, you'll know all you need to know. With one smile, I'm the girl next door, or the love that you've hungered for. When I speak, it's with my soul. I can play any role. No words can tell the stories my eyes tell. Watch me when I frown. You can't write that down. I know I'm right. It's there in black and white. When I look your way, you'll hear what I say. Yes, with one look, I put words to shame. Just one look sets the screen aflame. Silent music starts to play. One tear in my eye makes the whole world cry. With one look, they'll forgive the past. They'll rejoice I've returned at last to my people in the dark, still out there in the dark. Silent music starts to play. With one look, you'll know all you need to know. With one look, I'll ignite a blaze. I'll return to my glory days. They'll say Norma's back at last. This time I'm staying for good. I'll be back where I was born to be. With one look, I'll be me.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, sing with me, here we go. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads.
How beautiful the hands that served the wine and the bread and the children of earth. How beautiful the feet that walked the long dusty roads and the hill to the cross. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful is the body of Christ. How beautiful the heart that bled, that took all my sin and bore it instead. How beautiful the tender eyes that chose to forgive and never despise. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful is the body of Christ. And as he laid down his life, we offer this sacrifice, that we might live just as he died, willing to pay the price, willing to pay the price. How beautiful the feet that bring the sound of good is the body of Christ. How beautiful.
In this next duet from Jason Robert Brown's Songs for a New World, a couple reunites after trying to live without one another. House while you were gone. The week after you left me, I found a couple acres near Severna Park. I had a house while you were gone. A house with silver shutters and a driveway laid in marble and thousands of rooms to fill. And miles of space to fly. And I tried to believe it. It was better without you. I was safer alone. No, I give it all for you. I give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it all to hold you again, to feel I'm completed, to know there and then that all that I needed was you to fight the fear. And now you're here.
Took a trip while I was gone. I cashed in all my savings and bought an Eldorado. Drove to Tennessee. I took a trip while I was gone. I drove across the country and I stopped at lots of diners and stared at a million stars and thought I could touch the sky. Tried to believe it. It was better without you. I was finally free. No, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it 'cause the mountains I climb seem higher and higher. I'm running from time and walking through fire, and dreams just don't come true. But now there's you.
God knows it's easy to hide. Easy to hide from the things that you feel, and harder to blindly trust what you don't understand.
God knows it's easy to run from the people you love, and harder to stand and fight for the things you believe.
clear. But when paradise calls me, I'd rather be here. There's something between us that nobody else needs to see.
There were oceans to cross.
There were mountains to conquer.
And I stood on the shore.
And I stood on the cliff, and the second before I jumped, I knew where I needed to be. Oh, I did it all for you. I give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it 'cause it's harder to touch the things that are dearer. I love you too much to trust something clearer. I know I fell too far, but here you are.
Just want to take a moment and first and foremost just say thank you so much for coming to spend your afternoon with us here. If you have felt moved, and I know some have already done so and donated, but it is called, just one note more for a reason. So we thank you for all the support that has come forward already, and if anyone is willing to do so, thank you for considering that. We are so thankful to have our scholarship singers and this great music program here at Grace, and just thankful for the support that it receives from you and from all of this congregation. If you do have any additional donations, there'll be a basket back there. We also just want to take a second and give a huge thanks to Dustin in our tech booth. Thank you very much, Dustin Lobner. And as we conclude today, our choir will finish the recital with Simon and Garfunkel's A Bridge Over Troubled Water.
when you're on the street, my lord.